Adam Flagler is breaking out with the Oklahoma City Blue as he had an insane performance against the Texas Legends last night, dropping 30 points in the performance along with 7 3-pointers. And this has got to have everyone thinking, along with Mark Daigneault, is he someone that we can use while we have injuries on our team? Isaiah Joe, he's still listed as day-to-day. There's no guarantee he's going to play in the next game. Alex Caruso, we have no clue what's going on with him. He left for the locker room in the third quarter in the game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Chet Holmgren still out. We need some shooting. Some of our usual shooters have been struggling, like Dort and Cason Wallace. So this performance could put Adam Flagler on track to get minutes with the Thunder in these upcoming road trip games. And so it's just impressive to see him play like this. They have a game today as well. Wonder if he'll be playing in that with them. It's just interesting to see. All right, he's been developing a lot. He's looking really solid. Yes, he had a rough outing against the San Antonio Spurs. When he came into the second quarter of that game, he went 1 of 9 from the field. But we know he can shoot the 3-ball. It's just a matter of will he be on? And lately in the G League, he's been on fire, which could be a good sign for the Thunder. So we're going to break down his performance along with some other guys' performances that could, make an impact with the Thunder so far this year, as we are missing some size, such as Branden Carlson. So we'll break all that down here in Thunder Digest. Before we get into all of that, though, if you guys find yourself coming back on a regular basis, you enjoy the content that we put out here at Thunder Digest, or if you're new and you like what we're doing, you want to support the channel, all these things, the best way to do all of them is by hitting that subscribe button. With that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get into talking about Adam Flagler and the rest of these G League guys. All right, and usually we don't talk about G League guys, but when you have such a good developmental program like the Oklahoma City Thunder, we have to talk about them. All right, we've had so many guys come up through the G League that are great. Most notably is our head coach, Mark Daigneault, who started off as the Oklahoma City Blue head coach, and now he's the head coach of the Thunder. He's been doing great. He's one of the main reasons this has been a winning squad. That some of these guys have been developing as they have been because of Mark Daigneault. Now we have Cam Woods as head coach down there. He's been doing a good job as well, and he's developing some guys like Adam Flagler, who has been very, very good for the G League in his entirety G League career. Ousmane Dieng has been developing down there. He's looking solid when he does get minutes with the Thunder. So it's one of those things, looking at it, Adam Flagler might have a spot in the rotation, especially of how injury riddled this team is right now. So let's go ahead, get into an article that I found talking about Flagler's performance, okay? After spending most of 2024-2025 with the Oklahoma City Thunder, Adam Flagler connected on 7 threes for OKC Blue, Oklahoma City's G League affiliate, en route to 31 points in a 109-97 win against the Texas Legends. In his second game with the Blue this season, the first since the Thunder's latest victory against the Portland Trail Blazers on Wednesday, Flagler went 11 of 24 from the floor, including 7 of 15 from deep, and finished with 8 assists and 8 rebounds in a well-rounded performance that secured a win down the stretch. After the game, Flagler talked about obtaining a healthy balance of elite scoring while using the G League as an opportunity to evolve as a playmaker. And this is what I really like to see from him, to evolve as a playmaker. He's recognizing we have scorers and elite talent at the professional level, so he needs to improve as a playmaker so he can get time with the Thunder. All right, this is what he had to say. The biggest thing is trying to put my teammates in the best position and do everything we can to win. So if that means having the hot hand, those guys are looking for me, Flagler said. They're doing everything that those guys are looking. They're doing everything that they can to get me the ball. Same if they have this hot hand. I try to do the same for them. I feel like we're a really connected team, and it really goes from top to bottom with the organization. We try to resemble as much as the Thunder with the Blue. I love that quote. We try to resemble as much with the Thunder with the Blue. Going into notice there, like, yeah, some of us do play with the Thunder. Ousmane Dieng was one of those guys last year. Adam Flagler is one of those guys. It's just one of those things where they realize it's kind of a next man up sort of thing, especially with how many injuries the Thunder have right now. And Flagler's recognizing that. But his playmaking, what he was talking about there, it really goes to show that he recognizes he's not going to be the main scorer for the Thunder if he does play with them. He has to realize, okay, I need to pass it to, let's say Shai has a hot hand. I need to get to Shai. And so he's working on his playmaking ability with the G League, which might separate him from the rest of these G League guys. Going into the second part of the article now. In his second season with the Blue, head coach Cameron Woods has already seen a significant leap in his development from the undrafted rookie who joined the Blue in 2023. It has a correlation with him being a second-year pro, and he's just seen a lot of stuff already, whether it's here or there, referring to the Thunder. Woods said, "The big part for me is the ball security. He never turns the ball over, but he's already reading and understanding what the defense is doing and where he has opportunities to attack." Branden Carlson, who the Thunder assigned to the Blue Thursday morning, finished with 25 points, including 5 threes. So this is when he was talking about Branden Carlson right here. All right. So we're talking about both guys, Adam Flagler, Branden Carlson. Both guys had a great game, as you see right there. Carlson with 25 points. And just goes to show, both of them could be getting time with the Thunder in the upcoming games, especially if they're blowouts where they can try to prove themselves. Flagler had an opportunity to prove himself against the Spurs. He didn't play all that great. However, this road trip, if we use them, it could go and show that, like, hey, with Chet out for a bit, Branden Carlson's playing good enough. He could fill in for him. He's really athletic. He, has a quick first step for his size. It's really impressive to see. Adam Flagler, he's improving on his playmaking. All I need to see from him is improve on his defense, which he definitely did. I could tell that from the first Blue game of the season. You could tell Flagler's really gotten a lot better on the defensive end of the ball. It's just a matter of making sure that shot is consistent. He's been consistent in the G League. It's just at the professional level, he will need to become a little bit more consistent, but I have faith that they can do that. Now let's look at the box score, as there were a few guys from this team that had a great performance. Like we mentioned, all right, Adam Flagler, 11-24, 7-15 from deep, 31 points. We saw his stats and everything. He had plus 15 in the plus minus there. It says 7 rebounds there. I don't know what the article was saying 8 for, but he finished with 8 and 7 there. Only 1 foul. No defensive stats, though, but that's fine. All right. It's okay. When you're scoring like that, that is fine. Branden Carlson in 33 minutes of play with 9 and 19. 5 of 10 from deep. All right. That is impressive right there. Along with 10 rebounds. And what does that say? 5 assists. All right, I'd lead in. All right, check out the Bag of Burgers hat there. And so pretty solid performance from him as well. Lovely to see that. Some other guys, Malevi Leons, who we did cut, but the Blue picked him up as well. He finished with 14 points. Solid performance from him as well. Logan Johnson, he could have done a little bit better, but it's fine. He is doing what he needed to defensively. Got 2 steals there. So everyone's doing what they need to do. Cormac Ryan, all right. He finished with 11 points. Miller Kopp, he finished with 11 points. That's an Indiana legend and TikTok legend, Miller Kopp, by the way. So everyone doing what they need to do. Noah Starkey is a big body where defensively, down low, he's going to bang down low and contest shots. So everyone is doing what they're supposed to do in the G League. And the Blue are looking really good, where they could repeat as G League champions this year. But the big guys that we need to worry about are Adam Flagler and Branden Carlson. Those are the 2 guys we got to focus on in the G League, as they are the 2 that could get serious time with the Thunder if they keep improving like they have been. Now, the thing is, they have to keep it up. They can't have, a game where they just go cold. They have to keep on performing very well in the G League, and then when they get called up to a professional level and they get those opportunities, whether it's in garbage time or like for Flagler the other day in the second quarter, still in a close game, they have to perform, all right? They have to perform, bottom line. I have faith they can. Knowing the Thunder, how we develop guys, I think these guys will, develop and perform when they get their opportunity. It's just a matter of when do they get it and, how much time do they get when they go out on the floor. That's what it all depends on. But Adam Flagler and Branden Carlson are looking very solid. That could be legitimate pieces for the Thunder going forward, because of all these injuries that we're dealing with. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally think about these sort of videos, talking about our G League guys. Let me know what you guys thought of Adam Flagler's and Branden Carlson's performance. That's all I got for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.